Now, part of the reason that you put together your course is because you actually have a problem with the fact that financial literacy is not taught. Not in America, or at least only in America is what we're talking about, but it may be taught, in your opinion, in most of the world. So
no, so I've talked to people all over the world. They say it's not really taught anywhere to any degree. For me, when I was in high school, the only thing I learned was the absolute basics of legit, like how to write a check, how to get a debit card, what a credit card is. Those were the absolute basics. I didn't learn anything past that other than experience and learning online. Why is that?
Yeah. Why is that?
Yesterday, we had a chat with Jack Black that we're going to release in a podcast where I said I don't like to get into theories.
That one. That's going to be fun.
I have a theory on this.
Yeah.
That governments worldwide don't want people to be financially literate.
Okay. So you think it's government level?
I don't think it's concerted or like a conspiracy theory or anything like that. I don't think it's something like talked about. I just think it's not done because 70% of U.S. GDP, economic output, is based on people buying and selling and doing stuff. If people had better financial literacy, they would spend less money, and that would slow the economies down worldwide. So that is my 100% unfounded, unproven theory.
Right. No, that makes sense. You actually just made me realize something here that in combination with what Christina said. Now, Christina is cracking me up as well. She says, you crack me up. I think it's probably in response to when I was like, I don't trust them, so I'm not doing business with them. And she says, you can be cash-based and use credit cards. Use them and pay it off with your cash. Double dipping, boost your credit score and buying power, and avoid paying interest to the credit card companies. But it's a super useful tool to launch your cash building to invest. Now, that whole thing right there, while it is a fun interaction, it actually does prove to me that my own financial literacy really could use some help, because that, in combination with some of the other things you said on some of our other lives, Jason, is that somebody like me is not, maybe I'm not using debt the way that I could be smartly, but I'm also not investing in anything. Like, I'm not using money at all in a way that could come back and be a tool, right? So would that be a part of your financial literacy? Cool.
Yes. So this is why I love this entire interaction.
Yeah.
Is because right now inflation is 5.4% in the US. So if you just are in cash, you're earning negative amounts after you account for inflation and taxes, because you're earning less.
Cash doesn't earn anything.
It does if you invest it.
Oh, well, now I feel like an idiot because I walked right into that.
Yes, you did. That's why I'm smiling.
I think you did that on purpose. Go ahead.
So we talked about this last week briefly about how, and when we talked about inflation and how one of the reasons the rich are getting richer. And the Federal Reserve, and again, if you want to watch that video, we're releasing all that stuff in drips. I think those have been released. I'll have to check. But I have a couple videos in that live we did called "How the Federal Reserve is Creating Inflation and Economic Disparities." Mm-hmm. What this entire conversation gets to is, if you're not investing right now, again, using your credit card is a way to invest potentially, depending on how you use that. If you can earn, let's say you have a 10% credit card interest rate, but you can earn 30% returns based on the knowledge or whatever you buy from it. I'll use a real world example. I used to buy stuff from thrift stores, Salvation Army, Goodwill, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I love those stores. Those are great stores.
Yeah. And sell them on eBay. These are like name brand stuff like Polo, Ralph Lauren, stuff like that. So, and I used to put that, not all the time, but sometimes I would put it on credit cards. Okay. I'd say, again, 10, 15%, and I would sell that on eBay for a profit. And because I was investing that money, multiplying that money and earning a higher return on it than I was paying out in the credit card debt. Does that make sense?
It does. Yeah, that makes sense. Now, I like that use. That could be a neat thing to do. Actually, I don't know if I'd mind selling on eBay. I don't think I have to buy anything. I could sell stuff from my house and just straight up make money. That part I like.
I've done that before.
That part I like a lot. All right, perfect.